How to integrate Autobidder with your website. Now I'm going to be doing this example with an Autobidder website. So this process is pretty straightforward. However, the process works pretty much the same whether you use WordPress, Wix, GoDaddy, whatever it is. You basically are going to be installing a third-party code snippet. In this case, it's an iframe. Okay, so all you need to do is go down to your this page that says Embed Code. And you're going to see this styled calculator embed. Okay, this is the primary Autobidder form. Now I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can integrate the Autobidder form. One is the primary form that has all your services. You can also embed individual services, which is really useful if you want to have, let's say you do house washing, you do roof cleaning, gutter cleaning. You want to have an individual calculator page for each of those services on their own page. Very simple to do. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. The same process also works for custom forms. So if you want to divide your services up by commercial services, residential, in this example, if you do holiday lights as a service and you want to have holiday lighting services just on your Christmas light page, that's how you can do that. It works basically the same way. You just configure it, you copy the code, you paste it in. It's very, very simple. All right, now let's go ahead and head back to the primary form. You're going to copy this code. Let's head back over to the website editor. Now we're going to go to widgets and we're going to look up HTML. We're going to drag the HTML widget in right here. And then we're just going to paste that code in right here. Okay. Now we're going to drag this out so that it fits. Right. Now you can see this has a lot of services, so that's why it becomes pretty useful to divide them up into their own respective services, right? So let's just say as an example, I want to have a page for house washing, right? Let's see what this template page is. Okay, same thing could kind of work. I could use this template page, but let's say we want to have a page just for house washing. So this title is, house washing. Right, house washing services. All right. You go back over and you just choose the service. So in this example, we want house washing. We grab the house washing code, head back over to the website, paste in the house washing code, give it a second to load in here while we're in the editor. And now the nice thing is we can shrink this up. It doesn't require as much space. And you can see you've got the formula just for house washing, right? So a customer can come through here, and instead of having to select all those different services, it's just house washing. Okay, so that's pretty much how that works, guys. Very, very simple. I'll also show you an example. Let's say you wanted to have a page for the commercial services or holiday lights or whatever. Let's go to custom forms, click configure. You'll see this iframe code right here. Copy it. And basically the same exact thing applies. You essentially just come in here, grab this code, paste this code in, and now you're going to have that updated one. Now it looks like this one defaulted to a little bit wider, so let me just go ahead and update that. Yep, it said of width of like 600 pixels, but I actually want this to be percent. Okay, let's give it a few seconds here. All right, and cool. Now you got your holiday lighting one, right? That way you can have a bunch of different services and you don't have to show them all at the same time in the one Autobidder form. Now, what if you want to add them as a pop-up? Same thing, just click new pop-up, start blank. I'll just keep it called blank for simplicity's sake. I'm going to go ahead and add a row above this one or below, and then we'll delete this row. And then same thing, we'll just go ahead and grab an HTML, paste it in right here, and then we'll paste that code in. Again, we want to change this width to 100%, and I'll actually do the same with height. Okay. And now we can expand this out, and I'll change the pop-up settings to be transparent. Okay. So far, so good. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the pop-up method because it can make it scrolling a bit trickier. But let's leave it like this for right now. And actually, let me see if I can clear some of the spacing. Okay, it's looking a little bit better. And now let's go back to the home page. Let's just say we want to say pop-up. I'm just going to call this pop. Have this open a pop-up. Have it open the blank one. Now let's go ahead and click preview. Click the pop-up. And you'll see Autobidder will show up in this pop-up. Going to complete the test form here. Okay, cool. And so that's basically how you would embed it on your website in multiple different variations. So hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.